So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of Making Kush Maini, a Formula 1 champion, and we are in Sao Paulo. Obviously, if you haven't watched the last race, go and check it out because craziness happened in that one too. And if you want to know, well, spoiler alert, we won the race. We were able to win that race in the USGP. Obviously, the sprint race was a little bit too worse. Obviously, technically, Pierre Gasly won and we were P2, but that means we are 3 points in front of Max Verstappen. Well, the team won, the Alpine team won, and we were able to get a 1-2 for Pierre Gasly. And obviously, a big crash. Because of that, I had a lot of damage, but still was able to fend off Max Verstappen and Lando Norris for P2. So guys, let's just go into another sprint weekend. But first of all, let's see, can we actually upgrade anything? And we can't, but Pierre Gasly has an engine upgrade coming in for him. And look at that guys, after a big upgrade, I think that was from into the US. And after that, look at that how close we are. We are almost into the touching distance of everyone. No one is so far away. Everyone is bunched up at least in the top 6. Obviously, Haas is a little bit behind, then Williams, then Kate Sauber. And I do not have any upgrades. Pierre Gasly has done one. So that is good. But I think, we are looking good. So let's just go into the qualifying.
It's the Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
And into the qualifying, SQ1 here, sprint qualifying, the first lap on mediums. Let's start it on with easy mode here into turn 1, taking our time. Obviously guys, onto the medium tires. We had a little bit problem with the game and with the tires, but let's see, can we do a good lap here? DRS open, ERS open, taking our time. Let's see the first sector, 17.7, not a bad one. Let's try to keep that up. Obviously look at that was a bad sector there, that was a bad going on to the grass, but let's see into the last corner, into the last main corner, and we have taken it a little bit sheepishly there, just trying to find the rhythm here. Obviously we haven't done any practice laps on this. We are just trying to go and try to do this in one false loop. So let's see into the we are P2, though we are 5 tenths slower than Perez, and that will put us, look at that, we are P7 already. So we have to go out again 100% guys, otherwise that will be a big problem for us. So let's see, what can we do? Let's skip a little. Let's see, medium tires, obviously nothing we can use. So we are P5 now. What? We are P5 when trying to start our final lap here into SQ1. And look at that guys, just the turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 taken properly. And because of that we have already gained 3 tenths. And this is the time we have even on a used set of medium tires. Let's see, turn 4, taking it a little bit too much curb there, which have lost us time. But look at that, no problem here. And into the last main corner, let's see, we have gained 8 tenths through the exit and no rear end kicking out here. We are already P11, so doing a lap right now might be the right choice. With ERS, DRS all deployed, we have gained 8.5 tenths, race to the line, and we go P2. I think that was P2. P2, yeah, that was P2. That is good guys, that is good, that is what we wanted. And obviously this means we are out of SQ2, SQ1, and the P1 goes to our teammate who won obviously the last race. We were able to get P1 and P2, and Charles Leclerc is out. Charles Leclerc into the Scuderia Ferrari is out of the race, out of the qualifying, which is crazy to say. In the Ferrari, obviously I think he did not do a good lap, so that was the problem for him. So SQ2 here, doing our first lap on a new set of medium tires, and this time the Sun Asses, we have taken it properly. So let's see, can we compete with other guys for some good position here? And we have taken our time into the last main corner. Let's see, we have look at that guys, if you saw on the map, it was a purple middle sector, so that is good guys, that is good. So let's see, ERS, DRS, everything is open. Let's see, race to the line. What are we going to get? And it's P1. It was P1. So I think skipping was the right choice because no one, look at that guys, we were 3 tenths faster than Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso. Dan Ricciardo is out and Esteban Ocon in the Ferrari is also out of SQ2. That is crazy to see. Obviously Pierre Gasly was into P9, so good for him, he was able to stay here into SQ3. So let's see, on to the soft tires. Obviously we are starting our lap. Let's see, can we complete it and go on another one? Let's see. For the right now, Senna is taken properly and we have to do this guys, otherwise if we want to win the championship we have to do something. So let's see, green first sector, we are taking it easy, going a little bit wide onto that corner. Let's see, and that's the fastest lap for Lando Norris, a 180. So that will be a little difficult to beat here, but let's see what we can do here into the last main corner. We have taken it all right, and let's see, race to the line. 187. 187 for us. We are P4. Just a little 7/10 slower, and obviously guys, I brought myself back into the pits because I was trying to do as fast of a lap as we can so that I can go out again. And look at that guys, I did not even look at the leaderboard, I just went out again because we did not have the time for that. So 40 seconds remaining, taking our time, and that is the worst way to take the Senna assist, and this is the worst way I have taken it. So we are 1.5 tenths down, and at the end of the lap I am, look at that, gaining a little bit, half a tenth gained, only half a tenth gained. That won't be enough to get ourselves anywhere, and we are only in P7. So Pierre Gasly P4, we are P7, but the pole goes to Lando Norris. So guys, let's just go into the sprint race for Sao Paulo GP.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Gasly, Perez, Russell, Maini, Albon, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo, Ocon, Joe, Sargent, Stroll, Sainz, Leclerc, Behrman, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
And into the sprint qualifying, obviously we are starting P7 here, obviously sprint race, and 14 laps. Yeah, let's lower that a little bit, 13.5. I think that should be good enough. Obviously we use a lot of fuel here. So guys, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're gonna go for the sprint race. P1 and P2 for the McLarens. Lando Norris getting a good exit. Pierre Gasly trying to attack Max Verstappen there, and it's 4 wide into turn 1, and Max Verstappen is trying to stay away, but Piastri has been overtaken by Pierre Gasly, and it's 3 wide for us, and we have also overtaken Max Verstappen and Albon, and we are into P4, and Russell has also been overtaken. Perez into P8, Max Verstappen already down into P7, that is not good, and Hamilton into P10, Ocon down to P12, and everybody else is looking alright. We are right now into P4, taking our time, just the first lap, and look at that guys, because of the kind of a crash, coming together with Max Verstappen, we are now a little bit slower, and we are out of the DRS already, which is not good, obviously, because I am trying to save the tires, because soft tires, 12 laps in Brazil, it's not going to be that easy to keep up. So we are trying every bit of our ERS to stay and catch up to Piastri and Gasly, because obviously Gasly I think also has a new engine. That's why he is looking alright. So let's see. Maini, okay, we are into P4. Russell is also going to attack us, but let's try to stay with these guys obviously. And we have caught up, guys. We have caught up. We are now 7 tenths only. So DRS is now enabled and we will get DRS. But at the end of lap 3, guys, we have already lost the DRS. These guys are faster than me on the soft tires, which is crazy to say. But these guys are obviously, we were a little bit slower on the soft tires at the end of the qualifying. So it makes sense. But lap 3 here with the help of DRS, George Russell is trying to overtake us, and into turn 1 we have stayed behind him and he has overtaken us. But we will get another chance here. Albon and Max Verstappen fighting, and into the centers. Max Verstappen has overtaken Albon there, and Russell will be attacked by us with the help of DRS, and into turn 4 he defends, but we go more through the inside and we have overtaken George Russell there. That is a little hairy of a overtake there, but I guess that works. And now let's see at the end of lap 5 starting lap 6, George Russell will get another chance here and he gets DRS. He has overtaken us. Max Verstappen also will try to overtake us, but our championship protagonist for him, he is not been able to overtake us. Hell, George Russell wasn't able to overtake us because we were through the inside. And lap 6 here, guys, Piastri can't defend Piastri there, and into the turn 4. Look at that easy overtake for Piastri. Well, Gasly tried to stay with him, but it did not work for him. So let's see, can we do something about that? And well, we can't really do anything about that because these guys are 4 seconds in front of us, and it's because, guys, we are getting attacked from everywhere. So that's why it's just trying to defend we are just trying to defend ourselves. And at the end of lap 6, starting lap 7, George Russell into the inside tries to attack us, and we are around the outside into the sunrises. We have to just stay here, and look at that, guys, we got DRS and we are still going side by side. That means we will get the DRS. We were behind George Russell into the detection point, and because of that, a little bit of ERS and all the DRS usage, we are now in front of George Russell again. So let's see. As I told you guys, we are the teams are so close that it's very difficult to do anything here, and because of that, the top 3 who ran away are just in front. And Pierre Gasly, look at that, is still in the DRS of Piastri, so that is good news for him. And we have a yellow flag. What it's for, I don't know, but we have to just continue. Has someone DNF'd? No one has DNF'd, and it was, I think, Guan Yu Zhou, but no, it's Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo has spun out of turn 6. What happened to him? So he has backed out. Stroll, Bottas, Sargent, Behrman, and Charles Leclerc, who has not overtaken a single car, is still in P18, and Carlos Sainz has also overtaken him. So these guys are going out. So into the last corner, there is no safety car or any kind of VSCs, which makes sense. No, we have a red flag. Wait, why? Why do we have a red flag when everyone went on and started going? What? I am a little confused. Why did we need to go out and, well, throw a red flag when we were looking all right and we were just trying to stay there? Well, everyone went out and no one really had to do anything else. I still don't get it, guys. But I guess, guys, that matters now not. So let's see, we are going on to a used set of medium tires where we have to do a simple 3 laps, and that will be good to then use on to the soft tire. So let's see, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are going to go for the 3-lap sprint here with Lando Norris into P1 and Piastri into P1. Well, P2, which has been already overtaken by Pierre Gasly, and we have stayed into P4. Pierre Gasly has overtaken Piastri. Max Verstappen has also overtaken Sergio Perez, and Russell also tried to do something, and we have also tried to overtake Maini has overtaken. Okay, that was a little bit scary with Haas there. I thought that was a Haas, but it was just a reflection. Let's see again the overtake on Piastri. That was a little crazy, I guess. Well, not even crazy, that's almost illegal, but I think the game did not give us an illegal overtake, so I will take that one. So let's see, guys, we are into P3 now. Pierre Gasly is into P2 and Piastri is behind us, but he will obviously get a better chance. So I don't think these guys are on a new set of soft tires, so that's why their pace isn't really better than my medium tires, which I have used 3 laps. And look at that, guys, we are just going here and there because I'm trying to extract all the power I can from these tires. So starting our last lap, we are going to stay into P3, but Lando Norris, who is going to win the sprint race from Pierre Gasly, who was at the end just a tenth behind Lando Norris. And we obviously from the last corner did not get a good exit there, which means Piastri will get a good chance here, but we are going to cross the line just half a tenth in front of Piastri. That was close, guys, that was close. But it's Lando Norris who won it, and Pierre Gasly who got P2, Kush Maini P3, and Piastri into P4. And obviously Max Verstappen into P5. That is good for us because that means we are going to get lucky with more points. And look at that, guys, Daniel Ricciardo didn't even DNF. So why was there a red flag? I don't know. But that means we were able to get P3. So I'm not really going to complain about that too much. So look at that, guys, we gain more points. We gain 3 more points and we are now 6 points in front of Max Verstappen. That is good. Let's go. And we have a rivalry with Piastri and we are leading that very, very handsomely. So let's see. Experience, racecraft, awareness, pace and focus has all increased and we are now 86 rated. That is good. That is what we want to see. So guys, let's just go into the qualifying for the main race.
It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
And into the qualifying on the soft tires this time, and this will be a little difficult to see, guys, because obviously the soft tire pace for us wasn't really there, so we have to extract all we can. So let's see, soft tires, first lap on a new soft tires, and we go P4 with a 191, so that is a second slower than the pole time here in the sprint race. So let's see, we are again going on to the same soft tires, guys. Obviously I am taking a big risk going on to the used set of soft tires, but obviously there were mistakes in the first lap, so I think we can try to get that one easily. So let's see into the Sanasis, and we have not gained, well, at the end we have gained a little bit, but we have lost it. But we have now finally gained a little bit here with half a tenth. We have gained half a tenth, and into turn 6, look at that, half a tenth. But George Russell is trying to block us. He has blocked us, guys. He has fully blocked us, and now he gets out of the way. That is annoying, but still we have gained a little bit time. But we have lost all that time now, guys, and we have gained again. We have again gained the time, but that is really difficult to do anything here, guys, because obviously we are just not able to do a good lap here and around the last corner, where obviously, as I say, last braking point here, which means it's the last corner. And let's see, we are slow. We are half a tenth down, and we are P7 right now. Race to the line, we stay into P7 with 30 seconds to go. I will not be able to do another lap, so let's see. And guys, lucky enough, we still ended up only in P9, so that is good. And if you can see, Oscar Piastri did a 177, and Fernando Alonso is out, and our teammate Pierre Gasly is also out. Why did they not go out for another run? I don't know, guys. So it doesn't matter. Let's just go into Q2 on the first lap. Soft tires, not able to do it properly. The Sun S's, I think we could have taken it a little bit more better, but right now it doesn't matter. We are trying to get a good enough lap to get ourselves only into Q3, so that is the goal. And 17.6, a tenth faster than what we did in the on the soft tires in the first qualifying session. So let's see, with all our battery used and ERS, DRS, everything open, and we go with a 188 into P1. But it's only 188. People will improve, and people have improved. So 3 minutes remaining, guys. Should I go out with P4 in the bag? With 20 seconds remaining, we are still P4, but I did not want to take any kind of chances. That's why, guys, I tried to went out again. So let's see, onto the same soft tires, and this time guys taking it properly, and we have gained a little bit. Obviously at the exit of San Francisco we weren't able to do a good lap, but we are still on the cusp of gaining time, so it's not going to hurt us into turn 4. 17.6 again, so that is good. And again guys, getting a little bit tank slapper there, which is going to cost us, and which has cost us by half a tenth. So let's see, Piastri just gone the first lap and he is now into P1. Piastri looking mighty there, and look at that guys, at the end of turn 6 we were able to gain a lot of heap of time, so we must have made a mistake here, which means we have gained 1.5 tenth already, 2.5 tenth gain at the end of sector 2. That means we are going to go with everything. We are using race to the line, and we have gained a 1.5 tenth, and let's see where it's going to put us, and it's P6. It's P6, but importantly we are into Q3 and Lewis Hamilton is not. So the Mercedes, I don't know what's happening to them. They aren't really fast. I mean, I am surprised a little bit with this, but they should be faster than this. So into Q3, and it looks like guys we have rain into Q3. So let's see. So enters for Esteban Ocon, and it is properly raining guys, it is properly raining. So let's go out and let's try to do ourselves a lap onto inters. Obviously we are on a dry tire setup, so it might be a little difficult. So let's see, first lap on the inters we are going to complete, and it's 1:19.7. Obviously this time we did not use even a single point of ERS. That means we have a lot of ERS to use this time, and that is a big mistake out of turn 4. But still guys, look at that. You have to understand how bad my first lap was, that we have still gained 7.5 tenths. Still we have gained 7.5 tenths even after not being able to do a lap properly. And look at that, all the 50% battery we are going to use with 7.5 tenths gain and 8 tenths gain. Let's see, race to the line where we are only P7. We are only P7 with a purple last sector, because obviously we had a lot of battery to use there. So we have to go out again obviously. So with 7 seconds to go we are going out again, and Lando Norris has just gone to pole, but I think we can do a better time here, because look at that guys, I tried to went at the end and we are the last to cross the line. So 16.8 for Oscar Piastri. But guys, look at that, the rain, there is no rain, and no one was brave enough to go out on a soft tire run. So that's why every one of us is on mid inters. So let's see what we can do. And in just one sector we have gained 1.5 tenths, 1.5 second we have gained, which means guys we now have a chance to do something here. So let's see, we are now in front of George Russell. Obviously George Russell wasn't doing a lap, which means we are the only one guys who is doing a lap in the best condition here, because 7 seconds was remaining when we started our lap. So let's see, second sector purple. That means we have gained a lot of time, 2.3 seconds, 2.4 seconds we have gained. It will be good if we can get 2.5, but that is also might be good enough, because Lando Norris is only 1:16.7 and 2.5 tenths gain. Let's see where we are going to go, and it's pole. We are into pole here guys. What an amazing into Brazil. That is good. Oscar Piastri 5 tenths slower than us. 5 tenths slower than us. And Lando Norris into P3, Charles Leclerc into P4. So guys, let's just try to go into the race and start on pole.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7 mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Kush Maini lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Perez, Verstappen, Stroll, Russell, Ocon, Ricciardo, Albon, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Behrman, Hamilton, Bottas, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, rule number one, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you, and yes, the cars can vary in setup from race to race and depending on who has which style, but essentially they're your barometer, the yardstick. If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
So Guan Yu Zhou might be the only one who is taking a penalty here, which is good for us. Let's see the tires. Well, this medium to hards, and looks like medium will almost go to 100%. Wait, is that how bad my tire wear is? And guys, I don't think this will be the case because we only did a run in qualifying, so that's why it's a little high. So let's see, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are go for the Sao Paulo GP. We have taken pole and we have stayed into pole. Piastri into P2 and Lando Norris into P3. Charles Leclerc tries to overtake him, and Piastri has dropped into P5 and Perez, and Charles Leclerc is going side by side there, and Charles Leclerc has overtaken Perez, and Max Verstappen is now down into P8, but he is trying to overtake George Russell going side by side into turn 4, and he has stayed into P7 because obviously he was through the inside, was easy to overtake there. And let's see, we are now just taking our time, just trying to not use these tires, because if the estimated tire wear is anything to go by, we are going to have a lot of problem at the end. So that's why I'm taking my time to use these tires. Obviously, I am always good on hard tires. The medium tires I have a little bit problem with. So guys, let's just see what we can do. And at the end of lap 1, look at that, guys. I just went almost a little too wide there, but we have stayed in front of Lando Norris, so that is good. Let's see, can he attack using his battery? Will he try to do something here? We are also deploying all our battery here. 2.5 tenths now. He is behind, but he is gaining a little bit, and he is 3 tenths behind, so he can't do anything. And at the end of lap 2, we are still into P1, but Lando Norris will try to do something here with the help of his tires and his ERS and DRS, but it will be difficult for him because, guys, obviously what I'm trying to do is only deploy battery at the start of the start-finish straight. And let's see, here Lando Norris trying to overtake us, and into turn 1 we are still going side by side, and Lando Norris onto the curb, might not get a good exit there, and because of that we have stayed into P1, but Lando Norris will obviously get another dose of DRS. Can we stay in front of him, or can he attack us? And he is trying to attack us. We go into the middle of the track, and we have stayed on to the racing line now, and obviously we went into the middle of the track because obviously it's a little bit narrower track, and that means we can still defend from him. But at the end of lap 3 here, Lando Norris will again try to overtake us, and into turn 1 he will try to overtake us, and look at that, we have to now stay behind him, and we go onto the curb, but we have not stayed there. We are still trying to overtake Lando Norris, but because we still have grip on these medium tires, we will try to go out again because we get DRS here, and we have gotten that DRS. And Lando Norris also tried to park the car into the middle of the track, but into turn 4 we have again overtaken him. That is good. We have to do something about it, otherwise it will be a problem. Let's see, Hamilton into P14. What's happening to him, guys? I think, and look at that, and that is a smoke, guys. I thought that was a lockup. No, that is smoke. And Lewis Hamilton is out, guys. What a bad race for him. A bad race into qualifying, and then because of that it just has turned into a worse race for him, because this is something he will not forget. So let's see, we have a objective to charge our ERS. That isn't going to be a problem, because after turn 4 I do not use any battery, and look at that, we have already done that. Let's see, at the end of turn 10, guys, lap 10 here, look at the tires, 25%, 32% on the rear right, That is the most I have, and let's see, 7 laps. It's not going to be that bad, but Lando Norris is not waiting for that, and he has overtaken him. But we go for a big dive bomb, and we have again overtaken Lando Norris, but he has not stayed there. And look at that, he wasn't really letting us go, and look at that, he had to cut the chicane there. He had to cut it, and because of that, he did not get a good exit there, and because that was lucky for us, and we have now stayed into P1 here, and Lando Norris obviously will try to do something here, and it's Charles Leclerc and Perez fighting. Charles Leclerc has overtaken Sergio Perez, and Max Verstappen is now into P4. He was into P7. He has overtaken Lance Stroll, Perez, and Charles Leclerc. And at the end of lap 16, guys, a lap earlier, we have gone and come into the pits. Obviously, Lando Norris did overtake us, and as soon as he overtook us, I just went straight into the pits. That's why I am not taking any risk here. 2.5 pit stop, not a bad, it's alright. And 17 laps, the mediums aren't really that good now. They are getting a little bit worse, and our hard tires always switch on for us very quickly. So I think we can still make a little bit of a difference here. So let's see, we are into P13 here, and Ricciardo is 14 seconds in front, and Pierre Gasly is 5 seconds behind us. So that is good. And let's see, at the end of lap 17, Perez and Piastri is not into the pits, but Ocon is also not into the pits. It's Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen are the only ones who is into the pits. And let's see, these guys have to do a mega lap here to get themselves into the pits and get any kind of position. But we are here on lap 18 here, and wait, Pierre Gasly has done the fastest lap. It doesn't matter because Lando Norris comes out, and look at that, guys. We are in front of him. We are in front of Lando Norris. He did overtake us, and he was, I think, 5 tenths behind, in front of us only. And because of that, we are able to get an undercut on him, and that was the right choice, guys, because he is now out of our DRS. And as soon as he is out of our DRS, we can just try to pull away and try to stay out of his DRS. And look at that, guys, he is creeping back into the DRS a little bit, but we are using all the tire wear grip we have on these new hard tires to do something here. So let's see, Piastri is also into the pits, Ocon, and all of these guys are into the pits. Let's see what these guys can do. And Russell is also into the pits. Obviously, they aren't really in our race, so they will never be our problem. So let's see, look at that, guys. We are still in front of Lando Norris, and we have stayed in front of him by a second, which is going to help us. And look at that, Lando Norris gets a really with the time he is gaining. I think he did got the DRS, but it's not going to be a problem for us. We just need Charles Leclerc to push a little bit. And look at that, Max Verstappen into P4, Perez comes out into P5, Gasly is into P6 now. So good for him. And that was the sparks coming from, I think, both the Red Bulls riding the curb. I think that was a glitch coming for all the cars. I also had that sometimes. So I think that was, guys, a glitch. That was, I think, a glitch. So let's not worry about that. But here, lap 21, Lando Norris again tried to overtake us, but we have stayed in front, and we aren't really able to push away from him. And look at that, the tires grip, they aren't really that good now, and because of that, we are using everything we have. We have to stay in front of, and Lando Norris again tried to overtake us, but we are, enough intelligent to know that how to defend there. So let's see, lap 27 here, and a little bit of a gap here. So let's see, lap 27 here, Charles Leclerc has overtaken Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen has also overtaken Lando Norris, and which means they are both of, all of these guys are out of my DRS, and these guys are fighting now. And look at that, Max Verstappen tried to overtake Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc will come back here, and Charles Leclerc obviously comes back. That is good for him, and Max Verstappen still has stayed in front of Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc will try to go defensive. It did not work. And here, lap 33, Max Verstappen is again attacked by Charles Leclerc at the end, and he has also now overtaken Charles Leclerc, but will he get DRS here? Lando Norris did, but Max Verstappen is not getting DRS, and Max Verstappen is getting attacked by Lando Norris, and into turn for Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen going side by side, and Lando Norris has overtaken Max Verstappen. And that was again a visual glitch, guys, of the sparks coming out of all the cars. That is not real, that is just happening in into turn 4. So I'm not really anything to say. And look at that, guys. We have made a big mistake here. We have made a big mistake here, but it doesn't matter because we have enough of a gap to stay into P1 here. So let's see. We are still, look at that. We have still gained time, guys. That's how bad these guys are right now. Well, we haven't really gained anything now. So in the grand scheme of things, we are still looking good. So Lando Norris again will try to overtake Charles Leclerc. He will get DRS on lap 35. Let's see. So DRS open for Lando Norris. Will he go for an attack? And he is going for an attack, and into turn 4 through the inside goes Lando Norris, and he has overtaken Charles Leclerc. And again, Charles Leclerc can't do anything because obviously DRS is powerful. And let's see, rounding out the last corner, lap 36, we are going to win it by 4.3 seconds, and this is the celebration time for us. And obviously we are in front of every one of these guys. This has been a long time coming, guys. After a long time, we were able to win by a good margin here. Lando Norris into P3 here. He was able to gain, well, 7 tenths because obviously I went and start to weave there. And this is again a good news for us because Max Verstappen ended up only in P4.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Once again, it's podium time, and once again, it's a clear win for Alpine. The team have seen their fair share of success in Formula One, and today is proof that they've still got what it takes to thrill us all. Congratulations to everyone at Alpine.
And good news all around, and that almost gave me a heart attack again because I thought the replay cams were gone, but it was just highlights. And Kush Maini, we were able to win the Brazil GP. That is good, and it makes us the one guy who has gotten the most points. And let's see, Pierre Gasly obviously takes the fastest lap, and Max Verstappen only P4. That is good, guys. That is good. And if you can see, Pierre Gasly was only 5 tenths. He was only 5 tenths in behind Max Verstappen, and Logan Sargent also DNF'd. I forgot to show you that. So it doesn't matter because none of that actually caused any kind of problem for us. So let's just see the standings here, guys, because I want to see what we get. And we are now 19 points in front of Max Verstappen. And look at that, guys, 57 points. 57 points. The gap between Alpine and Red Bull with 3 races to go. So can we actually win it? Obviously, it's a long shot. 57 points isn't really that small of a gap. But can we get it? It will be difficult, but let's try to do that. So 80 race pace for us, 83 awareness and 84 focus. That means we are still 86, but we have gained a lot. So 54 recognition for us. Everything else is looking good. So guys, if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next one.